Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My channel's name is Quad Maths. Now today we'll be looking at solving linear equations with unknowns on both sides as well as brackets. Here are some questions to help us to recap what we did previously. Now please pause the video and have a go at them. At the end we'll go through all three questions and their answers. Recall, question number 3 is quite challenging, but you can do it. Did we have a go at any of these questions? Excellent. Let's go through. So for question number 1, the first thing we need to do is get rid of the 5 right here. Now the sign of this 5 is positive. When we talk about signs, we're referring to negative or positive. Now to get rid of this 5, we need to bring it to the other side where it becomes negative. So for that, we would have 3x over 4 is equal to 3 minus 5. That will then simplify down to 3x over 4 being equal to negative 2. Now we need to get rid of this 4 in the denominator. The opposite of division is multiplication, so we multiply the right-hand side by 4. So it now becomes 3x is equal to 8, negative 8. And then we would have to get rid of this 3 that is attached to the x by the opposite, which is division. So the final answer is x is equal to negative 8 over 3. Now for question number 2, same rules apply. Question number 2, we need to get rid of that positive 9. We need to get it on the left-hand side. So in order to do that, it would become 11 minus 9 is equal to 6x over 7. Then after you've done that, that simplifies down to 2 is equal to 6x over 7. Get rid of the denominator of 7 by multiplying by that 7, so it becomes 14 is equal to 6x. Then x is therefore equal to 14 over 6, or simplified, it now becomes 7 over 3. Now for question number 3, I want you to write in the comment section down below what your solution and answer would be. And the person who has the correct answer will get a shout out in my next video. All right? Now let's look at what we should do when we have variables appearing on both sides. And when we speak about variables, we're talking about the letters that are in our equation. So we have 5a and 2a. Because we have variables on both sides, we therefore need to collect all the variables and also collect all the constants or the numbers. So in this case, all the variables are 5a and 2a, and the constants are plus 3 and plus 9. So we need all the variables on one side of our equation and all the constants on another side of our equation. Very important. Now, as discussed previously, the strategy is to collect all variables on one side and then all the constants should fall on the other side. So, in order to do this, we first need to get rid of this positive 3 right here. So, to get it to the right-hand side, we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. So that now becomes 5a is equal to 2a plus 6, because this positive 9 minus 3 is positive 6. Then after we've done that, we're going to get rid of this 2a. We're going to bring it to the left-hand side. So we're going to subtract 2a from both sides. So we now have 3a is equal to 6. And our final answer would give us a being equal to 2, because we divide both sides by 3, because remember we need the coefficient or the number in front of our a to always be 1, and that's very important. 1a or a is the same thing. All right, guys? Now let's look at these two examples. The first one has 11x minus 4 is equal to 2x minus 13. The first thing we need to do is to get all the variables on one side of the equation and all the other numbers that we will call constants on the other side. So to remove this 2x from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, the 2x is positive, so to bring it to the other side, it becomes negative. This negative 4 is actually negative, so to bring it to the other side, it becomes a positive 4. After we've done that, we can now go ahead and simplify. So 11x minus 2x is 9x, and negative 13 plus 4 is negative 9. So therefore, x is equal to negative 1. Remember, negative 9 divided by 9, negative 9 divided by 9, negative divided by positive is always negative, and 9 divided by 9 is 1. Now on the other side, we have 3y plus 4 is equal to 8y minus 5. Same rules apply. This 8y is positive. If there are no signs in front of your variable, then you automatically assume it is positive. If there is a sign, it will automatically tell you that that's a sign for it. But without no sign, by convention, we just assume it is positive. So to bring it to the other side, it is negative. So it becomes 3y minus 8y. Then this plus 4 on the left-hand side is positive. So to bring it to the right-hand side, it is negative. Therefore, we have negative 5y is equal to negative 9. Now we can go ahead, because we want y by itself. We are going to divide both sides by negative 5. It's important to note as well that a negative divided by a negative is positive. So therefore, it becomes 9 over 5. Try these questions on your own. Please pause the video, work the questions, and then restart the video to see if you have the correct answer. For question number 1, the answer is x is equal to 4. And for question number 2, the answer is x is equal to negative 2/7. Excellent. Now let's move on to dealing with brackets. Now the first question we have here states that 2 bracket 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. In order to solve such an equation, we therefore need to apply our distributive law. So this 2 is being multiplied by 2x as well as being multiplied by 3. And it's important to note that we always multiply. So this therefore now becomes 2 times 2x is 4x, and 2 times a positive 3 is positive 6. And therefore we can now go ahead and solve to get x being equal to 3/4. Then the other question states that 3 minus 4 bracket 2x minus 3 is equal to 7x. For this question, we still apply our distributive law, so this negative 4 is being multiplied by 2x as well as being multiplied by a negative 3. Based off of that, we would have, still taking down the 3 we had to begin with, negative 4 times 2x is negative 8x, and negative 4 times a negative 3 is positive 12. Negative times negative is positive. Then we can go ahead and simplify what we have on this side. This 3 and 12 we can add because they are constants. So 3 plus 12 is 15. So we have 15 minus 8x is equal to 7x. The 8x here is negative, so we bring it to the other side by changing the sign to positive. So 7x plus 8x gives us 15x. So 15 is equal to 15x, so therefore x is equal to 1. Now, based off of what we just did in our example, pause these questions and have a go at them. Great. Have you completed all questions? Let's go through. So for the first question, this is a solution you should have, x being equal to 4. And for the second question, this is a solution you should have, x being equal to 3/5. Now, here's what I want you to do. You're going to complete these questions on your own to test your understanding based off of all that we've just done. So pause the video, complete the questions, and then once you're finished, just play and then see if you've gotten all the questions correct. Now the solutions to these questions are as follows. Excellent. I hope you've gotten all questions correct. If not, I hope you're able to see where you made your mistakes or errors. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.